Okay, maybe about me, but it's not ancient Greece. Let's try again and go back a few centuries. Hello, my name is Aphrodite. I'm one of the 12 most important Greek gods and goddesses living on Mount Olympus. I will be your guide and tell you about my family and about the ancient Greeks. I am the goddess of love and desire and beauty. My husband is called Hephaestus. He is the son of Zeus and Hera. Because he was so ugly, his mum threw him off Mount Olympus and into the sea, breaking his legs and leaving him crippled. Hephaestus got cross and imprisoned his mum in a golden throne. Zeus promised me to anyone who lets his wife out. I thought my boyfriend Ares would do it, but he didn't. Silly man. So when Hephaestus let his mum out himself, I got stuck marrying the silly man. The ancient Greeks believed that gods and goddesses all came from Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky. They thought the gods were responsible for different things. As I said, I was the goddess of love. Zeus is the god of the sky and rain. He throws thunderbolts at people who make him angry. Hera is the goddess of marriage and childbirth. And Hephaestus is the god of blacksmiths and weavers. The ancient Greeks thought we lived on top of the Mount Olympus because it was so often covered in clouds that nobody could see the top. Enough about my family. It's much more fun to talk about the Olympics. Greece is the home to the Olympic Games. They began over 2,700 years ago in 776 BC. And they were part of a religious ceremony to honour Zeus. The games were held in a village called Olympia. Women were not allowed to take part, and married women were not even allowed to attend. If they were caught attending, they would be put to death. The ancient Olympics inspired the modern Olympics, which started in 1896 and are held every 4 years. This year's Olympics are being held in London. Olympia was the oldest religious centre in the ancient Greek world. As well as the sports, the Greeks loved the art and the theatre. The theatres were built on hillsides in the open air. The seats were in a semicircle with tiers so everyone could see. In the middle was a dancing floor with an altar for sacrifice to Dionysus, god of wine. All the actors were men. They wore large masks. The plays were comedies or tragedies and were either sung or spoken in a rhyme. The Greeks also loved painting, pottery, sculpture and music, which included the lyre, the pipes and singing. This building is the Parthenon. It is a very famous Greek temple on the Athenian Acropolis. It is dedicated to Athena, one of Zeus's daughters. She is the goddess of the city, handicraft and agriculture. The Parthenon started being built in 447 BC and was finished in 438 BC, but it continued to be decorated until 432 BC. Oh, sorry, I got distracted by eating my lovely peach. I want to tell you a story about Narcissus. He was a lovely boy with beautiful white teeth and lovely blonde hair that swishes just the right way and blue eyes. Oh! Many ladies fell in love with him, including a nymph who was called Echo. Nymphs were lively spirits who lived near streams and lakes and protected the forests and trees. Echo had upset Hera. As a punishment, Hera made Echo unable to speak, except to repeat the last 3 words someone had said. Echo fell in love with Narcissus, but couldn't tell him that she loved him of what Hera had done to him. Narcissus teased her and she ran away with tears streaming down her face. That's where I come into this story. I thought it was mean and I wanted to punish him. So when he was looking into a pool of water, I made him fall in love with his own reflection. It was really funny. Every time he wanted to touch the face he loved, it just rippled and disappeared. He stopped eating, he was so sad. He eventually lost his looks and died. And then I felt sorry for him, so I planted a flower in his place on the riverbank. You can still find these flowers today called narcissus flowers. They grow where you find water and trees. So now we can remember what happened to narcissus. I hope you enjoyed my lovely tour of ancient Greece, the theatre and art and the Parthenon and the Olympic Games. This is me, Aphrodite, finishing my piece and saying goodbye.